Back to Niagara N4 Learning Channel. So today we're going to work with a Vykon Pro rotational block, be it a pump, be it a boiler, and the alarm on that block, we're going to try and reset it via the graphic. Now we can easily reset it via the going into the logic. In fact, let's just show you, better to show you. So Vykon Pro, let's take a rotational load sequencer, drag that across onto the wire sheet, and let's just expand some of these pins. I don't need that, let's expand these. Disable, enable, manual, rotate, and reset load failed. So we can easily right click from the logic and reset a load, and it selects what load that you want to reset, and we can go OK. So we can do a lot, enable an output, manual command, manual rotate. So there's a lot you can do from the logic, but not that much from the graphic. For example, I know this isn't going to work, but I'm going to show you this. If I took a one shot from my kit control panel, and if I exposed the fire and try to link this to the reset, it won't happen. It won't let me. Neither will it let me link an out to the reset. It just doesn't happen. Now if we look at what this reset block is, and that is in the AX slot sheet, scroll down, this is it here, Barger enum, Vykon Pro sequencer output enum, frozen, and an S flag. So we want to reset this from the graphic. You can't, or you can, sorry, that's the wrong statement, but you need to know what you're doing to reset that from a graphic. So what we'll do now is we'll get rid of that one shot, because we can't put a one shot into there, and even if I did a numeric writable, Boolean writable, and the output, we can't put anything in there. You can put something in the manual rotate, not the manual command, not the disable, not the enable, but the reset load failed, we can't. So we'll delete that, and then we're going to go into our graphic. So we've got a graphic that we used on the last video here for guard Valora. So I'm going to go now into my kit PX, and I'm taking an action button across. Let's bring some of these values across. So the rotational load sequencer, you got the normal out value. This isn't going to work. If I click on OK now, that is not going to work. I actually need that to say out A and out B for the loads, but I'll just show you it doesn't work. See that there? So if I then bring it across again, but I change that and I put an A there, because I know what that that point is called, that now works. And I don't want false and true, and I can't edit the point false and true either. I'll show you what I mean about that. If we go into the logic, let's just save that, and I want to edit this out, I can't. So if I go to my views and go to my AX slot sheet, there's my facet there. See it, true and false, my facets, under facets. Normally you could right click and you could configure facets. I can't. It won't, it's grayed out, it won't let me. But it's not an issue for us, because all we do is we'll configure it from here. So we'll click into there, we'll unanimate that, we'll animate it again, but this time we're going to select the active state simple, and if it's a pump A enable, pump A, disable, and then we'll just duplicate that, and we need to, hang on a minute, I need to select what that is. The second one I'm doing now, aren't I? So component chooser, out B, okay, and that's component chooser, out A. Should be able to just pump B there, and pump B there. So that's our pump A, that's our pump B. Let's delete that now. Pump A disabled, pump B disabled. Now we're going to work on this. So we take that, Control key C. We're not going to use the output there, so we're going to do Control key V. We're going to take that out, and we're going to select component chooser. Didn't like that. Why didn't it like that? Oh, it's because it's got the / component chooser, and I'm going to go down and select reset load failed. Okay. Okay for now. So let's go back in there and we'll do a value binding. So we'll take all that lot and just wondering what we're going to do here with this value binding, because that's not going to give us anything. It's going to just give us a lot of rubbish. And I do an out value there. Let me have a look at what we've got. Views. Fault cause is a string. Okay, that would do for us. Leave that as it is and just see what that looks like. So there's no fault cause at the moment. We could do with putting a fault on this. Let's go into the logic. Use AX wire sheet. And let's just write some quick blocks. So numeric writable, make that true. And put that into scheduler. Now that's going to look, and so it's running pump A at the moment. Pump A. I don't know why I did a numeric. Pump A. Out into there. Duplicate pump B. Now we've got our fault. Pump B. So load failed true. So let's go back to our graphic now. That's our status, that's our fault cause. Load failed. That would do. True and false. Out value. Let's just take that out again. Take that out. So we could, when true it's failed. So unanimate, animate, Boolean simple, load failed, healthy. We could put colours on it and all sorts, but let's just leave it that. So we want to basically reset that. So now from the graphic, let me bring across the load failed itself. So let me just duplicate one of them. It's not that type of system. It's a Boolean simple. I'm just copying basically what I've got on the bottom, but I'm just failed there. Take that out of there. Click on that. Select A where we know it's B that's failed, but so nothing's going to happen there. If I select B, it's gone back to healthy again. So that's resetting it from the failed via the graphic. So that's now reset. Pump 2's running at the moment. I mean, you could just add all these in there. So that's how you would actually reset a load from the graphic on a rotational load sequencer. Okay, thank you for watching. If it's helped you in any way, can you subscribe, please? Thank you very much.